Hey everybody, welcome to RV segment take 2, no borders edition.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen us before, but previously, about 6 months ago, we tried heading to the States for the winter to motorhome across the United States and then back up into Canada, and they didn't let us.
We have a border denied video back in our previous playlist, back when we first started and got this thing in December, I believe it is. Didn't pan out, so now we're going to be doing over 20,000 kilometers across Canada and back. We're currently in BC on the west coast, so we're going to go all the way east and explore along the way. Whole lot of RVing across the country. We're going to boondock a lot, so free campsites hopefully, a lot of forestry sites and off the road spots, not just the kind of RV park pads all the time. Got our fishing rods, campfires, we got the cat. Going to be a whole lot of wholesome outdoor activities.
Yeah, our plan is to spend probably like 3 months going across Canada and back. We're starting here in Salmon Arm, BC, so not quite fully west coast, but we do plan to head that way at the very end, so it will be a legitimate across Canada experience here. Stay
tuned, lots of adventures to come. So today we have about a 2.5-3 hour drive ahead of us. We're gonna go to Donald, the city area is called, the small town.
I don't know if it's a city. I've never heard of it before, so we're going to Donald, but it's in between Revelstoke and Golden. So
we found a nice little free campsite on the map that was marked there, so we're gonna go check that out, and it's right on a big river bend, so we'll be right near the Rocky Mountains, we'll be on a nice river, and it should be a nice spot.
So let's hit the road. Nice. This rest area is completely empty, so, well, I mean, there's like maybe 5 cars or something. Nice. Let's go see this last spike. I don't know exactly where the last spike is, but oh, maybe it's this thing spray painted gold. So obviously, like, you can't go on the actual train track. It's still in use, but I think that spike that's spray painted gold might be the last spike. I guess normally railroads and stuff, to commemorate the last spike, they'll usually use like a gold or a silver spike to like make it a special kind of thing. But apparently there was a silver spike made to be the last spike here for like the whole ceremony and everything, but the person who was bringing it over got stuck in weather and had to return back to Ontario with the spike, so they just had to use a regular iron spike like all the rest, so it's pretty interesting.
A little gold spray paint goes a long way to let you know what's happening, I guess.
Yeah. At the gift shop you can buy a spike. That's pretty cool.
Alright, that was the pit stop at the last spike here. But when we were recording that train go past, if you give him a little like a honk honk type thing, he actually honked his horn there and gave a wave at me too, and we waved, but I don't know if the wave got caught on the camera or not. Pretty cool little pit stop. You just follow me everywhere I go. Just following. Whoa!
Adventure in front of us.
So we're stopped here in Revelstoke right now. We saw this giant Woodhead fellow here. Apparently a guy carved him back in the 30s when he was working on the railway and everything. And then they liked his sculpting so much for wood, they moved it beside the highway. They put it here with a sign saying no speeding and don't be a wooden head. Pretty cool little wooden head here.
Oh no, the passing lane just ended and we got stuck behind this huge semi.
We're doing 40, beep beep.
But we're going through a snow shed. If you didn't know, these tunnels are made so that avalanches go over top of them and not onto the road. Now you know.
Huh.
We're currently driving through Glacier National Park. Pretty cool. Another snow shed coming up.
Here we go.
Wait, hold your breath. Ah! You can see all these areas where avalanches have come down before. Oh, snow shed. 3 kilometers away from our turnoff here to go to the Donald area campsites. And I just got a really quick sneak peek of a river down there and it looks beautiful. Let's also hope that there's a free campsite. Did you see how many campsites are there?
Maybe 14 campsites?
Yeah, maybe like 14 campsites. So we're hoping that there's a free one so that we can go in it. But if not, there's a different campground just down the road here as well. And probably just some free spots that we can spend the night if we needed to. So we'll find out. So there's a list of all of the different recreation sites out here. Some are really far away, but at least we have some options. Alright, so we made it to the campsite here. We're just looking for the right spot to set up. But look at this river. This is amazing.
It's glacier water, so it's nice and light blue because it's all runoff from the mountains around us here. We're walking around on the hunt right now to see if we can find a campsite closer to the river. We're right near it, but if we could back onto it, never hurts, right? But how is this for a free campsite area? They're rec sites and they're all across BC, but free camping. So we'll drive our RV right in here. We have all the batteries and generators and hookups we need on to self-sustain in the RV, so we don't need any kind of plug-ins. Everybody out there enjoying the RV segment so far? Leave a comment down below what you think of beautiful British Columbia and RVing life. This will be life for the next little bit, and be sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying it, of course. We'd love to see the feedback. We're settled into this spot for the night. We're curious if someone's going to leave tomorrow morning, being a Monday perhaps. Maybe we can steal one of those riverside spots as soon as they leave tomorrow. Have some dinner tonight here and see what happens, but we're in a level campsite even compared to the last one we stayed at for the test run.
Got a lot of stuff to put away, so that'll be our evening. Eating, organizing, and hanging out.
Hanging out. That's what we do best.
That's what we do best. Already we just whipped up a little dinner. We literally just set up and made dinner because we were so hungry, but look at that. That looks delicious.
I was using this knife I brought along. My dad gave it to me actually, and I was just cutting into this wood because I want to pick up maybe some whittling or carving. And I realized it almost fits my hand. I didn't plan for that, but I decided I'm going to try and whittle this into a cool looking little wooden toy dagger as a practice, but it's just thin wood. So I'm also going to get a bigger block to make my masterpiece one day and save it, but stay tuned for my whittling update. This is our cat that we named Cat. Technically we named her Bailey, but we've always called her Cat and referred to her as Cat. She's a pretty cool cat. We've had her for maybe 3.5 years now. Woohoo, travel cat! Calling it quits on the whittling project. It went overall pretty good for take one. Learned some techniques to practice and kind of figure out on the fly. I'm going to work on improving, but early on I accidentally went with the grain and the whole piece of wood shot out and split. So I ruined my handle, and then I tried to keep fixing other parts to even it out, but no good. The hilt I was going to work on getting a bit more rounded out. This is where it split. I was coming down off the top part up here. And went zoop! Right off the back. Otherwise this would have rounded out way more and wouldn't have been so thin there trying to overcompensate, but this is the after results of whittling. I call it the beaver's den. Good night, kitty. Good morning and hello world. We are on day 2 of RV life after the first sleep, but look at our scenery by the RV now. We woke up this morning and somebody left one of the riverside ones. So we moved over and this is it. This is all free camping. Look how good that RV looks right there.
Oh, don't run for the RV. Hey, you're okay. She's like, oh, it is okay. Yeah. Oh.
Stockpiled some whittling wood. I didn't want to run out when we get to the prairies, so I'm gonna try and turn this guy into some form of whittle knife take 2. I've also got a few different varying thicknesses of blocks cut up to take on the road with us for when I run out. Voila! This is the work in progress so far, but stage 1.
Oh my god. We were eating lunch outside, we came back in the RV, and I was like, hey, where's Kitty? Like, I don't see her anywhere, that's kind of weird. So, like, we were almost 100% positive there's no way she would have gone out the front door, and we didn't have it open. We tore this place apart looking for her, but looked all around outside. We were scared so much. Look where Luke found her. So above our wardrobe on the slide is this tiny little gap. She's just chilling there. Bad kitty.
Sneaky kitty.
Oh my goodness. Went to go open the fridge and a whole drawer fell out. And it broke soy sauce. Now there's soy sauce literally everywhere. And it's leaking down to this carpet. Oh.
Disaster strikes.
So it turns out it was soy sauce and fish sauce that both broke. Shattering glass. Smells nasty in here. Ugh.
We've used 2 towels to soak it up. Alicia's got the mop out, and we're gonna go from there. But hey, doesn't smell like RV smell anymore in here.
Yeah, we were complaining that it kept always smelling like a new RV smell in here. But now it just stinks like soy sauce and fish sauce. The other issue is, well, I tried showing it earlier, but I was in a panic. Where the slide goes out, there's carpet under here, so all of the liquid went underneath and soaked up in the carpet down there.
I think we've got it pretty well though.
So we're trying to absorb it.
Okay, after the fridge fiasco, I had a plan, got to work. I made wooden plugs, and it works for the one broken one. We have one other broken door as well, and honestly, since we have the firewood here, I might as well try and have 6 replacement pieces made, so that way if it ever goes again, we'll be prepared.
So we have all of Luke's little wood pieces that he made for the fridge drawers, and we're just shoving them in there with a little bit of this heavy-duty double-sided tape. So already, even without the tape, they're sticking in there pretty well. So let's see how this works.
Clunk clunk.
Oh yeah.
That's heavy duty.
Whoa, look at this. What is that thing even called? It has a motor on it and they're gliding.
And that's gonna be a wrap for the first video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the RV kind of lifestyle. We've loved it so far. Bit different than Asia, I'm sure, being used to us in Thailand and Bali on that previous series, but tomorrow we're packing up from this site here. We're gonna roll out nice and early, and then we have 2 nights booked in Tunnel Mountain Campground in Banff. So give that video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We will be doing RV videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Traveling across Canada and back is the plan for this summer in the motorhome, and then see where we go from there.
Join us next time when we make our way through the Rocky Mountains and check out some of the top spots in Banff National Park.